Hey, it's Peter from Apple Bikes. Today I will show you a comparison between a 3000 pound bike that I use now and an entry-level 600 pound bike that was my first road bike. I will do 4 tests, that is climbing, descending, riding on a flat and braking, to show you how big difference there is in performance between those two bikes. The first bike is Specialized Allez from year 2015. It's an aluminium entry-level road bike. It weighs around 9.5 kilo and is equipped with the lowest possible group set, that is Shimano Claris. On the other side there is a Trek Emonda SL6 Pro from year 2018. It is around 2 kilograms lighter than the first bike. It has a carbon fiber frame and also carbon wheels, and it is equipped with Ultegra R8000 group set. Now I will do the first 2 tests, that is climbing and descending. Firstly, I will go up 2 kilometers with an average gradient of 5%, and when I get to the top I will go down. I will start the descent riding 40 kilometers per hour, and then I will ride the whole descent without pedaling. Unfortunately, I don't have power meter, so I will look at my heart rate. When I will be climbing, I will try to keep my heart rate around 180 beats per minute, so the 2 rides will be done with similar effort. Okay, so I have done the 2 tests. I will analyze the data on Strava when I go back home, but for now I can say the difference is clearly visible, and mid-range bike feels a lot faster than entry-level one. Now I will do another test. It will be a ride on a flat. It will be done on a 4 kilometer straight road to check how well the bikes ride on the flat. Okay, so I've done 2 rides on flat road. there was around 1 kilometer per hour difference between the two bikes. And now I will do the last test, which will be braking. Trek needed 12 meters to brake, and Specialized had 3 meters longer braking distance. Now I will analyze all the results back in home. Okay, I'm back home and now I will analyze the results on Strava, so let's take a look. So let's start with the climbing. As you can see, this is the segment that is interesting to us. As I said before, it was almost 2 kilometers with an average gradient of 5%. Time difference between those two bikes was 22 seconds, which means that the mid-range bike was faster by almost 2 kilometers per hour than the entry-level one. Don't look at the power because these are values estimated by Strava, so they are pretty inaccurate. As I said earlier, I tried to keep my heart rate around 180, and as you can see, I was very close to that value. In both efforts, I managed to have exactly the same heart rate, that is 181 beats per minute. So these two efforts are very comparable. Moving on to the downhill, there was a 17 seconds difference, which translates into over 4 km per hour difference. I have to say that this is a massive difference, considering that the only two factors are aerodynamics and rolling resistance, because as I stated in the beginning of the video, I wasn't pedaling, I was just rolling down. So you gain a lot of speed simply just sitting on faster bike. And now let's take a look on two efforts on a flat road. It was a 4.4 kilometers long completely flat segment, and the first ride on a mid-range track took me 6 minutes and 25 seconds, and the second one on entry-level Specialized was only 9 seconds slower. So it seems like there is almost no difference, but when we look at the speed, there is almost a 1 km per hour difference between those two rides, and a 1 km per hour difference is not that much, but it's still a noticeable difference. There are a couple of reasons why this difference is so small. Firstly, because the weight of the bike isn't so important on a flat road. Secondly, even though the Trek has a great pair of Bontrager Aeolus Pro 3 wheels, they are not very deep, so a set of deep section wheels would make a much bigger difference in this type of test on a flat road. And lastly, Trek Emonda isn't an aerodynamic frame, so a bike like Trek Madonna or Canyon Aeroad would again be much faster in these conditions. The last thing I want to present are the differences shown in percentages. On a climb, an entry-level road bike was 7% slower than a mid-range bike. On a descent, the difference was even bigger, a little bit over 10%. On a flat road, the difference was the smallest, only a little over 2%. And in braking performance, there was a massive 25% difference. I hope you find this video informative. If you have any suggestions, write them in the comments below. And if you would like to see more videos of this type, please subscribe and see you next time.